Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 94 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip across the United States of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So I'm here at Riverside Park in Murphysboro, Illinois, and I just about froze last night. My fingers are pink. It got so cold. I want to say it got down to 39 degrees. I put on every bit of cold clothes that I have. I'm still a little bit shivery. But I've got a big day ahead, so that's what I was kind of referencing yesterday at the end of yesterday's video. Today is my 10-year wedding anniversary. 10 years ago today, I married the love of my life. It was the best decision that I've ever made. It started out with parenting our niece, daughter, Lexi, transitioned into having 3 beautiful children of our own, who I am just so in love with, Liam, Kirsten, and Clark. And yeah, even though we might be 1,000 miles away today, Christy, I love you. I miss you. And I feel closer than we've ever been before. And so here's to 10 years. I think that there's 3 keys we can both agree on that have got us this far, and that would be love, first, foremost. Fun. We've had a lot of fun together. And forgiveness. Yeah, thank you for your forgiveness. We wouldn't be here without it. And so yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts and things going through my mind today. Really wish I could be home, really wish she could be here, but she's in the middle of some big stuff at work. It's orientation week, and she teaches all of the nurses at the hospital to keep their skills classes, to keep their credentials up to date. So that's not something that she could leave for, but we kind of knew that leaving when I left. But we will definitely celebrate together when I make it home. But yeah, super excited about today. It is so cold. I don't even know if I'm really going to get on the road for a little bit because I am freezing. But I'm going to figure that out. I'll at least make it up here into Murphysboro for breakfast. And at least, kind of let the temperature warm up some. And then I'm going to head toward Barbara's Camping near Goreville, Illinois. Talked to her last night, and she said it was $15 to camp outside, $25 to have a room inside. And so for $10 plus you get to do laundry if you take the room inside. I'm going to do that just to avoid another cold night. But with all that being said, I've got to get on the road, and you guys will see more of that right about now. The first time in Hamilton, Montana at breakfast, now at Subway at breakfast. It's amazing how a song can give you so much motivation. Even though it's secular, just the whole Forrest Gump tie. I'm like, I'm ready to ride today. Alright, so over this orchard here is Kite Hill Vineyards and Winery. And I'm actually on the wrong road. I was trying to go... The Illinois roads are not signed for the Trans-America Trail, and there's a lot of turns, left and right all day. And I've done well so far, yesterday. But today I missed my first turn, and so I pulled up Google and I looked, and I saw another way I can go. And so I started going that way, and the hills are ridiculous. The first one I climbed, I was like, man. And I just remember like asking the Lord, what am I doing? Should I turn around and go back? And that verse, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. came to mind. So I was like, okay, I'll deal with it. Got to get 2,407 feet today anyway. And I'm coming up the hill. There's a tractor coming one way. A car pulls up behind. I hear him, so I just kind of dive off into the ditch. Not dive. I was going so slow. It was more like a fall. But I didn't fall or anything. I just pulled over. And the car turned into the vineyard, and the tractor turned into the vineyard. And so I'm standing there just panting, chugging water. And the guy from the tractor walks over. His name is Scott. And he's like, here's a bottle of water. Will this help? Is there anything else I can do? And I said, oh no, that'd be great. So I stood there and drank the water, and we talked. He said, so where are you coming from? And I kind of told him the story of what I'm doing. Gave him a sticker. And he said, is there anything else? Let me take that trash from you, the bottle of water. And I said, sure, thank you. And he said, okay. He said, well, man, I think it's just amazing that, you know, you've come all this way and you ended up on this road. So I'm glad to have met you. And I said, thank you for the water. I'm going to put Kite Hill Vineyards and Winery, Scott, as a donation for the water. And he said, do you take donations? I was like, I sure do. I said, there's, you know, a QR code for International Gospel Outreach on the sticker, and there's a QR code for my Venmo on there. And he said, well, I'm going to do that too. So I don't even get how this is possible. I just don't understand it. But I'm getting out of the way, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. This is a little bit ridiculous. Like, I'm having a really hard time processing it. I know you guys get to see the parts that I video record, but it's like this all day, every day. There's not a moment from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep that just, I'm bathed in the Spirit and this, you know, there's no coincidences. Just a constant leading of my footsteps by the Lord. And I'm so thankful that He does that for us when we fall into His grace. And so, yeah, gotta keep pedaling. I'm so amped today. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'm a few more 100 feet down the road. I picked up my phone to check and make sure that I'm taking the right turns, and looked, and lo and behold, Scott had donated $20 through Venmo. Thank you so much, Scott. I'm glad our paths crossed, and thank you so much again for the water. So yeah, I gotta keep pedaling. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Digging the color change. I'm also really digging some of the trails that the Trans-America Trail takes you on. Little private back roads that like this one had a gate. I actually missed this road again. Second time today. This time the Lord told me to go back. And it's been beautiful. I'm riding along Devil's Kitchen Lake. This bridge is actually pretty steeply uphill.
But yeah, gorgeous little piece of woods out here. Spread wide in the arms of Christ is a love that covers sin. No greater love have I ever known. You consider me your friend. Spread wide in the arms of Christ is a love that covers sin. No greater love have I ever known. You consider me your friend. Capture my heart again.
Alright, so I stopped here at Wiffle Brothers and ate some calzone. And they gave me a sticker for the bike, so I'm going to put it on the bike. But as you can see in the reflection, the sun is super low. I've still got 7 miles to go and the temperature is dropping fast. So I'm going to put my other cold gear that I have on and knock these 7 miles out as quick as I can to get to Barbara's campground. Camping. Hostel. Something. I can't even find it on Google. It's only on the bicycle map, so I'm headed there now. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Alright, so as you can tell, I'm in a laundry room. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can. I have a roommate tonight who's on the other side of this door. I'm sleeping on the floor. I made it to Barbara's camping. She's new to the Trans-America Trail. She's been here about a year. And when I pulled up, she told me that another guy had already showed up, that she gave him the inside room. Around that time, he was like, oh, he can stay here, so that's no problem. So I put my mat on the floor. But he's leaving at 4:30 in the morning. and trying to make it all the way to, I think maybe Eminence, Farmington, Eminence, Farmington. Either way, yeah, I don't want to interrupt him, but I wanted to finish out the video for the day. So, if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me on Facebook, Adam Lineberry, Mobile, Alabama, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either, so let's use YouTube as a tool to hopefully save a life. If you know anybody who's in recovery, share this with them. We're all in it together, and I definitely need the recovery community's prayers and support as much as I pray for and support the recovery community. And don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I'll leave a donation link in the description. You can go there, you can donate one time, you can donate monthly. It's whatever the Lord puts on your heart. If He puts it on your heart just to pray, then just pray. But do know that all funds left over from the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour will go to building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. So with all that being said, from here, just east of Goreville, Illinois, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Spread wide in the arms of Christ is a love that covers sin. No greater love have I ever known. You consider me your friend. Spread wide in the arms of Christ is a love that covers sin. No greater love have I ever known. You consider me your friend. You captured my heart again. 'Cause your love is extravagant. Your friendship, it is intimate. Happy anniversary, Christy. 10 years. Couldn't have done it without you. I love you. Good night.